6 months ago, I decided to quit everything I'm doing to commit myself to the hardest challenge of my life, fighting a professional Muay Thai fight.
Oh, fucking excuses. I can't breathe.
I don't know if I'm ready to get elbows in my face.
My muscles are just like so tense. With the progress I'm doing, I'm not gonna be able to fight anytime soon.
My name is Max and I never had any boxing lessons. But I wanted to see if I can learn how to fight. So I decided to move to Thailand, the country of Muay Thai. So now being in Thailand, it's time to search for a Muay Thai training center. I'm just gonna put in Muay Thai into Google Maps. D-Day Muay Thai, so that's it. It's time for me to go fighting.
Yeah, I wish you luck, bro. I hope you survive.
At this moment, I had no idea what to expect. I want to learn Muay Thai. I want to start fighting.
You training before? Nothing.
I told him that I never trained before, but I want to do a professional Muay Thai fight.
Oh, I'm not sure, you know.
Okay.
You beginner?
Beginner.
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't even start training, but my trainer told me that it's impossible for me to get into a fight. And during the warm-up, I kind of understood why. I needed to learn everything from the ground up. Muay Thai is a combat sport, similar to kickboxing. It involves punches, kicks, sweeps and clinching. Basically fighting with everything you have. The hands, the legs, the elbows and the knees are used to fight your opponent. What makes Muay Thai so special is the violence level. Elbows to the face, knees to the face and head kicks. All of this is legal and actually part of every fight. It sounds pretty easy and straightforward, but once I started, I had no idea what I was doing.
I can't get the technique right. My trainer is always like, Max, what the fuck are you doing?
This is definitely not how Muay Thai should look like. In the first 2 weeks, I was struggling hard.
This has nothing to do with normal workouts. I can't breathe. Imagining doing this in the ring against someone who really wants to hurt me.
You beginner?
Beginner.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm just starting to realize how intense all of this is going to be, because training every day in the morning, the same movements for the same muscles, destroys my body right now.
I'm coming home right now and I can't properly walk anymore.
Every morning, I can't really walk. Everything hurts. Every joint, every muscle just seems to be completely broken. Then I go to train and then the cycle repeats again. But this is my life now. I wanted to become a fighter.
That's what I wanted, so this is what I get. There are no excuses. That's why even in this shit weather, I gotta go train.
That's how I've been training every day for 3 weeks. But I actually never saw a Muay Thai fight in real life.
We're gonna fight, right? Fight.
Tonight was the night where one of my trainers, Seja, was having a fight. So our whole gym went there to watch it. The rules of fighting Muay Thai are pretty easy. 5 rounds, each 3 minutes. And the winner basically is the one who survives the 5 rounds. Yes, there are points which you get while fighting, but basically the one conscious is the one winning. The actual fight was nothing like I've seen before. Everything looked so painful.
It's actually crazy to finally see someone fight in real.
I noticed something interesting. The moves on pad have nothing to do with what's happening in the ring. My trainer won tonight, but I realized why it's so important to spar in every training.
First training after the fight yesterday. It's getting easier. The first 2 weeks were hell, but now I'm getting the gist of it. It's week 4 and I'm about to start my first sparring session. Definitely need to do more sparring starting today.
Most of the times I was simply obliterated by the other fighters.
Today was a real humbling experience, to be honest. I got hit into the face and man, this fucking hurts.
This was totally new for me, but I also knew it's part of the game.
Muay Thai is pain. Pain, really pain. If you don't like it, you cannot do Muay Thai.
Every day I came here, my punching got better, my kicks got better, and my sparring improved massively.
Better. For 4 weeks, better.
Better, slowly.
Yes, timing also.
Yeah.
Next month fighting 3 rounds, chua. Okay.
This was my routine. Warm-up, bag work, heads, and some sparring. I was connecting with more and more fighters who all tried to give me as much advice as possible.
And what are you trying to do here?
Same as you, my friend. I'm just trying to learn Muay Thai and to compete in a true competition and win a match.
Let's go.
But then in week 8, this happened.
So I hurt myself in sparring. I kicked him against his knee. And whoever did Muay Thai knows how much this hurts.
Pain is the most humbling thing ever. When waking up the next day, my foot looked like this.
It's super swollen.
Although my whole body was full of pain, I didn't want to skip training, so I went to the gym. My trainer was looking at me and immediately recognized that something was wrong. He told me to go home and get some rest. But when I arrived, my foot got even worse.
I can't do anything with it.
I wasn't able to do Muay Thai for a full week, but the next week didn't look any better.
It's still blue and swollen, and this part here especially hurts a lot. So I might need to go to the doctor. Everything was like first swollen, 1 week. When it's in the wrong position, then it hurts.
Muay Thai is pain.
No, nothing broken, no fracture. He gave me some medications and some oils to massage in.
While my goal of stepping into the ring and fighting a pro Muay Thai fight was basically on hold, my friend Arthur had his first fight. How long have you been training for?
2 months. 2 months, yes. So I'm ready now. I think so.
While being in the stadium, I realized this could have been me. He started to fight extremely aggressively in the first 3 rounds, and it actually seemed to work. Look at that gnarly elbow. But at some point he got tired. And if you're out of breath in the ring, all of your training goes out the window.
This just shows me that I have so much more work to do. If I really want to take this seriously and go into a fight without getting fucked up, I need to take this a little bit more serious and train more.
It's been 3 weeks in which I couldn't train because of my injury. But after seeing this fight, I forced myself to go back into the gym.
Remember me? It feels very shitty. After just 1 or 2 minutes of training on the bags, I'm totally exhausted. I wasn't that exhausted in a long time. Now I need to take this really serious, because otherwise I won't be able to fight.
This was the point in the journey in which I had to rethink what I'm actually doing here. I was ready to change my whole life.
It's one of the best trainings I had in the last weeks.
I trained harder than ever before, watched my diet, and started to run in the morning. No matter where I was, I prioritized Muay Thai. I tried to spar with as many people as I could and stayed even for night sessions. And I thought that I would get closer and closer to the final fight. But my trainers thought differently.
After my sparring session, the head coach, D-Day, got to me and said that with the progress I'm doing, I'm not going to be able to fight anytime soon. I don't know what I should do now.
I had only 8 weeks left until my visa in Thailand expired, and I knew that if I didn't fight this time, I will probably never do it. The next few days were extremely challenging for me. I knew I was improving and getting closer to be ready for the fight, but my trainer has lost all faith in my abilities. I think I'm gonna check out another trainer and see if he thinks the same, because it's a reality check, right? I don't know if I'm ready to get elbows in my face. Yeah. Man. I talked to a good friend of mine and he recommended me a gym called Your Dude, and that's where I went the next day. After arriving, I talked to one of the local fighters.
He's also questioning me fighting. Or at least he was asking why I wanna fight. And yeah. Dude, this is more serious than I thought.
Until now, I thought my biggest fight was against the guy standing across from me in the ring. But here I realized something important. The toughest critic I faced every day was myself. At this point, I was constantly battling doubts, fears and limitations in my own mind. I didn't even believe I could win a Muay Thai fight myself. And if I couldn't believe in myself, how could anybody else? Maybe this was just too big of a goal and I should just let it slip by. I was very close in calling everything off. But I decided to train at Your Dude for 1 week and see what their trainers will say. And on the second day I met Ben.
I say you're a good trainer.
Thank you.
Good trainer, because you train basic, not too complicated, basic. For first fight, that's all I need. Yeah.
Really good.
Very good.
Ben taught me a very specific fighting style. Instead of training complicated Muay Thai moves, he went very basic with me. We only focused on 4 different moves. He knew that I need to get confident with those basic moves and use them over and over again during the fight.
Such a difference to train with somebody who really wants to prepare you and believes in you. Good sparring.
Very good.
Aye.
2 weeks and thousands of repetitions of the same moves later, Ben asked me if I feel ready to fight.
I said yes. And we scheduled a fight in 4 weeks. It's getting fucking serious, man.
The training didn't change much, we still focused on basic moves, but the intensity increased. Running 10 kilometers in the morning, training 2 hours, sleeping, training 2 hours, and running again.
No fucking excuses.
My diet is as clean as it can get.
I always try to stay 10 to 20 minutes longer in the gym. But after training for 2 hours, it's pretty exhausting. Ben is preparing me every day for the fight now.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. So it's 11 more days. Morning hill sprints. Fuck. 10 more days to the fight. Sparring is good. Getting some confidence again. Made the photos for the poster. 1 more week and I'm still at the gym.
I feel miserable.
6 more days until my fight is happening. 5 more days. 4 more days to the fight. My muscles are just like so tense. Gonna drink something and then straight to training. 3 more days. Oh God, ready, let's go. I gotta say it's pretty wild. 6 months ago I didn't even know how to throw a punch. And now I'm driving all over the island and I see myself on the poster announcing my fight.
After going to the Muay Thai gym for 6 months without having prior experience whatsoever, it was finally time. My last training before the fight. The next time I would do a Muay Thai move after 2 resting days would be in the International Muay Thai Stadium of Koh Samui. Before we jump into the fight, there's so much more which I actually wanted to talk about, and that's why I'm launching my own podcast. It's called Proof of Health, and the first episode will be with a professional Muay Thai fighter who helped me during this whole journey. So it's dropping soon, make sure to subscribe and also join our Telegram group. We're now about 600 people talking about health and lifestyle topics. And if you're wondering how I'm doing all of this, I now
now have an agency. It's called 21C Studios. So if you need help with your own content, producing YouTube videos or your own podcast, feel free to reach out to us. We can help you. And this way we might be able to work together in the future. But now it's time to jump into the fight.
Today's the day.
Max is just preparing with the tape in the background. Looks like he's completely dialed in. Doesn't really talk much because I think he's really just trying to get into the zone. But he's looking good. He doesn't really look stressed. That's a good sign.
I wasn't stressed, but I was scared. I knew there was no turning back. It is hard to describe the feeling when you know you're about to fight another human being. I was calm and zoning out everything around me. I was prepared to go all in, even if it meant hurting myself. Whatever happened in that ring, I had to own it. I was ready to fight.
And then suddenly it was real. My plan was to go easy in the first round and see how my opponent reacts. But he had other plans. Holy fucking shit, this is real. There was no holding back anymore and both of us went full power. I was getting angry. He got up again, but the round was almost over. And only then I realized, holy shit, I'm in a pro Muay Thai fight. I was starting to understand my opponent's moves. And with every second I'm realizing that I might have a chance here. I was in the fight and getting more and more confident. I was feeling how my opponent was dialed in, I was dialed in, and both of us only focused on hurting the other person. And then for 1 second I wasn't concentrating and everything went black. I wasn't able to see anything. But in this time I thought about my first trainer, D-Day. He didn't believe in me, but now I needed to believe in myself. I can't give up now. I need to keep fighting. All of this happened in my brain extremely fast, and I was lucky that I didn't get knocked down. At this point, my primal instincts kicked in. All I wanted to do was to hurt my opponent and avoid getting kicked myself. I wasn't thinking anymore. It was all about survival. Although I was very lucky that this elbow didn't connect, I was feeling how my body got weaker and weaker with every second fighting in the ring.
Breathe, baby, breathe!
Just relax. Relax, breathe, and hands up.
In the beginning of the third round, I immediately checked him and got a good low kick in. But this made me a little bit too confident. Like in a video game, I was feeling how every time I hit my opponent, his energy got lower and lower. But the same thing happened to me as well. But then out of nowhere, I saw an opening. As I stood there looking at my opponent lying on the ground, I had so many thoughts going through my brain. Even though my friends and trainers were there to support me, I understood that the whole journey was inside me. 6 months ago I started with zero knowledge about fighting. But I had this big goal in mind and it guided me through the hardest periods of my life. There were countless days when I doubted myself, when the training felt endless and the pain felt way too heavy to bear. But it was in those moments that I found my true strength. This journey proved to me that if you really want to achieve something and put all of your determination and heart into it, you are able to achieve so much more than you think.
Let's fucking go. So fucking proud of you. Let's go.
Best of the best.
It's so good. 6 months of work just paid off. It was very, very hard in the ring, but man, I couldn't be happier now. One of the best experiences in my life, but also one of the hardest in my life. It was like every second I was in there, I was this close of giving up. A fight against myself, every second against myself, because everything hurts. I fucking won. What the fuck?
Insane.
It's so surreal. Super Ben, Super Max, Super Fight. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am an independent filmmaker, therefore I finance everything myself. So if you want to help me to create more videos like this, feel free to send me some money here or with the PayPal link down below in the description. And if you want to know more about all of this, first of all, make sure to check out my podcast, but also my full unedited fight where I go even deeper into my experience and my emotional journey in the ring. It's been crazy, but it's been a lot of fun and I grew immensely as a human being. So yeah, we gotta stay healthy and I'm gonna see you in the next video.